Joe here with the RideShare Guy, and today we're going to go over the Uber driver app, basic functions and settings. And here's what the driver app will look like when you open it. If I zoom out on the map, you can see those gray clouds that are all over, and that shows where there is current high demand predicted. If I select this bottom left toggle, this brings me to my driving preferences. Here I can see all of the services that I am approved for, and I can also toggle these services on and off here if I want to by selecting them. At the bottom here, there's also some trip filters, and the only trip filter I have are teen requests, and I have those turned off. We'll go back. If we select that bottom right toggle, this will slide up the bottom bar. At the top there, you can see my current Uber Pro status and statistics. Underneath that, it shows an opportunity of flights arriving at the airport. And underneath that, it shows some earnings opportunities with predicted demand based on the time of day. If we select See Driving Time, this is where you can see the amount of offline time and driving time available for the day. And if you do want to see the way bill of the very last ride that you've given, you can select that here. Alright, to exit out of here, we'll just select the top bar. If we select that bottom left safety toolkit icon, this is the safety toolkit, and you're given a lot of safety options here. If you need 911 assistance, you can select that. And if we select that setup option next to record my ride, this is where you can set up to have your phone act as sort of a dash cam if you'd like to. There's also the follow my ride option where you can share your real-time location with anyone that you'd like to. If we select PIN verification, this is where you can set up to have a PIN number attached to rides, and if you set up PIN verification, this will require passengers to give you a PIN number to confirm that they are your correct passenger when they enter your vehicle. You also have the proof of trip status option here. You also can report a crash here, or you can go to the safety hub. Now if we select that chart icon on the right, this will show you earnings trends in your area based on location. And at the bottom there, you'll also see hourly earnings trends. Now if we select that flag icon, this is where you can report a map issue if you'd like to. Alright, on the top right there, if we select that search icon, this is where you can go into destination mode. In order to go into destination mode, you'll need to toggle that on. And then you can search for places at the top if you'd like to, or you can just select one of your saved locations. And if I select go online and navigate here, I will go online immediately and be in destination mode, and I will only receive requests that will bring me closer to that destination. If I select that top middle option, this will show my today view, how much I've earned and how many trips I've completed. If we slide that to the right, this is the last trip view, and I can see how much I earned on my last trip. Slide that to the left. Slide this to the left again. Here's where I can see my Uber Pro status. We'll slide that to the right. If we select View Weekly Summary, this is where I can see my earnings for the week. I can also see my stats for the week here and my breakdown for the week. Now if I tap the week at the very top there, this is where I can easily access any week's earnings that I want to go look at. Alright, if we select Customer Fare Breakdown, this will show you the breakdown of how all the customer payments are being allotted. If I select See Earnings Activity, this is where I can see the individual rides that I've given. And in this view, for each ride, you can see how much you've earned, the duration and distance of each ride, the time they were given, also the pickup and drop-off locations. And if we select a ride in particular, this is where you can see some additional information if you'd like to. Also, next to the tip that I was given, there's that Thanks Sent button. I've actually already sent thanks for this tip, but if I hadn't, this button instead would say Send Thanks for Tip, and in order to send them thanks, you would just press that button. Alright, now if we select that top left clipboard icon, here's where you have a lot of options. If I select my profile picture at the top there, this is where I can see my acceptance rate, my rating, cancellation rate, and also my driving insights score. I can also see the total amount of trips I've given, how many years I've driven for Uber, and also any badges that I've earned. If we select that top left clipboard icon again, if I select the inbox, this is where I can see any and all notifications that I've received. And if I select support, this is where I can access and look at any support conversations that I've had. If I select that refer friends option, this is where you can see all of the new drivers that you've referred to Uber, as well as how much you've earned in referrals. And this is also where you can access your referral link to refer new drivers to the Uber platform. If we select opportunities, this is where you'll see any promotion opportunities, reservations, or events. If we select earnings, this is where you can see your earnings for the week again. And if we select that cash out option, this is where you can instantly cash out your earnings if you like, but there is a $1.25 fee with these instant cash outs. Also, if you're looking for some additional insights on your earnings and also want to earn more, we recommend downloading the Solo app, and our referral link will be in the description. If we select Uber Pro, this is where you can see your current Uber Pro status. If we select Wallet, this is where you can see the current balance of what you're owed. You can also do a cash out from here, and you can also see your previous payouts. And if we select Payment Methods, this is where you can add or edit your weekly payout account. Alright, if we select Account, this is another section where you have a lot of options. If I select Vehicles at the top there, this is where you can see all of the approved vehicles that you have for driving with Uber. You can also manage those vehicles here. If we select Work Hub, this is where you can see additional opportunities to earn with Uber. If we select Documents, and if I select View All Documents under the Rides section there, this is where I can see the status of all the necessary documents and information that I need while driving with Uber. And if I select that plus next to Additional Opportunities, under here it shows the status of my airport permit. If I select the plus next to my vehicle, this is where I can see the status of all my required vehicle documentation. There's also the delivery section, and those documents, with the exception of my airport permit, are the same as my rides documents. If we select Payment, this is another area where you can edit your payout accounts. If we select Plus Card, this is where you can get the Uber Plus Card if you'd like to. If we select Tax Info, this is where you can get all of your tax information. If we select Manage Uber Account, this is where you can manage your information, security, and data. We'll select Edit Address. This is where you can edit your address if you'd like to. We'll select Insurance. This is where you can get information on the insurance that Uber provides while you're driving for them. We'll select Privacy. This is the Privacy Center where you can get information and edit your privacy settings if you'd like to. If we select Security, this is where you can edit your gender identity. If we select App Settings, this is where all the Uber driver app specific settings are located. You can edit your default navigation app from here. You can edit your communication preferences from here. And if we select Record My Ride at the bottom there, this is again where you can set up Record My Ride, which is using your own phone as essentially a dash cam, or you can just add the information for your actual dash cam here. And then at the bottom there, you can also sign out of the driver app here if you'd like to. Alright, if we select Help, this is where you can access any help topics. You can also contact Uber from here if you'd like to. Or if we select Inbox, this is again where I can access all the support conversations that I have had. If we select Learning Center, this is where you can access tutorials and information on driving for Uber. Okay, that's it for the basic functions and settings, and we will be uploading an actual on-trip tutorial soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you see when that comes. And we also have a free newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description. Thanks again for watching, and drive safe. Thanks.